To the air goes Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Bronco 80.
Here's Daniels. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. To the air, Williams. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
That's complete. Roma Dunze. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And the Bears first down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Bears.
Here's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
To throw once more, here's Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Bears.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. We'll find more on the comeback route. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run right here with Swift. And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Biggie Angels, what is up?
They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. This is Swift on the counter. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Williams going to sneak it. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw is Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Colston Loveland, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bears take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Santos with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now an audible here into something else. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, it's Krosky-Merritt. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
A gain of 9 brings up second and
Daniels looking to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Ertz, 35 yards. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now Moody for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Commanders 14, Bears 7. Jake Moody to kick off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Room to run at the 50. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
To throw, it's Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
For a Bears first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Throwing is Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. The final shot before break. Williams. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rome Odunze in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready up. Ready.
Yeah, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jake Moody to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Williams. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
On 4th down, here's Williams. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First and 10 at the 42.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Williams pass intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10. At their
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Ready, packing 18, Cowboy 80. Set, hey. Ready.
The drive begins with a carry by Krosky-Merritt. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run once more with JCM. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
On the stop. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check go.
They'll try and run for it. Krosky-Merritt. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Ready.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Working out of the gun, Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the Commanders' 42-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 6 now. Back to throw. Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. But not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
A gain of 14. First down, Bears.
Williams with a little touch pass forward. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Tough spot looking at second and 16 here after the big loss. From the gun, here's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
Third and long.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
In motion, the tight end. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Santos' kick is up and through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 16.
This is first and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Here's Krosky-Merritt to start the drive. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Here comes second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Warriors 70. Ready, ready.
He'll look to throw. Now Daniel's going to keep it.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now. He's back to throw. They'll swing this out to Krosky Merritt. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Washington, first down.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 6. Brings up second and 16.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. And yet again, it's McLaurin. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Come on. Set, cut 19. Cougar 19.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Extra point try now for Moody. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Makes the score. Commanders 21. Bears 17.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Ready to go.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's first down.
Ready to go. Vegas. Watch stars.
To the air, Williams. Throw left side complete. That's more. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Here's Williams. This for all the marbles. That is incomplete.
Oh, and this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot, but this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
Here's second down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that,